What if I told you that the smallest act of kindness could one day save your life? In the ancient forests of India, where wisdom flows through every leaf and stone, such miracles happen more often than we think. Deep within these sacred groves lived a magnificent herd of elephants, led by their wise king Gajendra. These gentle giants moved like living mountains, their footsteps creating paths that smaller creatures would follow for generations. But in their daily journey to the river, they faced an unexpected problem. A colony of mice had built their homes directly along the elephants' route to water. Every morning, as the massive herd thundered toward the river, tiny lives hung in the balance. The mice scattered in terror, but many weren't quick enough. Day after day, innocent creatures perished under the elephants' feet. The Mouse King, despite his small stature, possessed great courage and wisdom. He approached Gajendra with a proposal that would change both their destinies. "Great King," squeaked the tiny ruler, "we don't ask you to change your nature or abandon your needs. We simply request a different path to the river." Gajendra looked down at the brave little creature. In that moment, he embodied one of Dharma's greatest principles: the strong must protect the weak. "What do you offer in return, small king?" asked the elephant, not from greed, but from wisdom that understood the balance of giving and receiving. The Mouse King's eyes sparkled with determination. "Though we're small, we possess skills you mighty ones lack. If ever you face danger that your strength cannot overcome, call upon us. We'll prove that size doesn't determine the power to help." Gajendra smiled, a gesture that seemed to make the entire forest brighter. "Your courage honors us, little friend. From tomorrow, we'll take the longer path around your homes." This decision reflected the principle of ahimsa, non-violence, showing that true strength lies in protecting life, not destroying it. Days passed peacefully. The elephants took their new route without complaint, and the mice flourished in safety. But fate had a test waiting for both communities. One morning, skilled hunters arrived in the forest. They'd heard tales of Gajendra's magnificent herd and came with thick ropes and cunning traps. As the elephants approached the river, they walked directly into the hunter's snare. Within moments, the entire herd found themselves bound by massive ropes. The more they struggled, the tighter the bonds became. Gajendra's mighty strength, which could uproot trees and move boulders, proved useless against the hunter's clever trap. As panic spread through the herd, Gajendra remembered the Mouse King's promise. With his trumpet call echoing through the forest, he summoned his tiny allies. "Friends," he called desperately, "we need your help." The Mouse King heard the distress call and immediately rallied his entire colony. "Today we repay our debt," he declared. "Today we show the world that gratitude transforms the smallest creatures into the mightiest warriors." Thousands of mice swarmed toward the trapped elephants. Their tiny teeth, sharp as razors, began gnawing through the thick ropes. What seemed impossible for the elephant's great strength became simple for the mice's specialized skills. Rope after rope fell away as the mice worked with incredible speed and precision. The hunters, returning to claim their prize, found only severed bonds and elephant tracks leading deep into the forest. Gajendra and his herd were free, saved by creatures they could have easily ignored or dismissed. As they celebrated their freedom, the Elephant King bowed his great head to the Mouse King. "You've taught us that Dharma flows in circles," Gajendra said. "The kindness we show returns to us when we need it most. The protection we offer creates protection for ourselves." This ancient tale from the Panchatantra reveals a profound truth about human relationships and spiritual growth. When we help others without expecting rewards, we create invisible bonds stronger than any rope. When we practice compassion toward those who seem powerless, we discover allies in unexpected places. The elephant's strength couldn't break physical bonds, but their earlier kindness created spiritual bonds that ultimately freed them. The mice, seemingly insignificant, became heroes through gratitude and determination. In our modern world, we often measure worth by size, wealth, or power. But this story reminds us that every person possesses unique gifts. The colleague you help today might become tomorrow's opportunity. The stranger you're kind to might become your greatest supporter. True Dharma teaches us that we're all connected in an invisible web of mutual dependence. When we strengthen others, we strengthen ourselves. When we protect the vulnerable, we create protection for our own vulnerable moments. The elephants and mice show us that gratitude isn't just good manners. It's a spiritual force that transforms communities and creates miracles where none seemed possible.